This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the YMCA of the Chesapeake.
Lisa, we've talked about our workouts before. You can get pretty serious in that CrossFit box. I stopped by last week, and after that experience, that's why I like to just stick to what I know and stick to the weight room.
I know, but it's fun to switch it up a little bit, just like the women we're about to meet. These women have figured out a unique workout, something that's out of the gym and up in the air.
If I keep talking to myself, I will get through this.
These women are taking their workout
Kathy!
to a whole new level.
I do think I'm using muscles that I haven't used in a long time. Of course, we're sweating like we're glowing. We're glowing.
They usually help other people, but today Ray Dowling and her Sisterhood for Good group are helping each other.
We could go together.
They're learning the ropes at the Triumph Adventure course.
Because you're really balancing yourself and you're encouraging yourself to go along as well as encouraging our sisters. How was that across the cargo net? Oh!
It's hard to tell from here, but closer up, we can see Kathy Core is the woman in charge of Triumph. She says treetop obstacle courses like this are starting to sprout up in a lot of places.
We encourage them to push themselves to their own limits, and then our guides are available to rescue them if they don't want to go any farther. They can stop at any point on the course and say, I'm done. Sweating everywhere.
Getting all the way through takes 4 hours. Only 1 in 4 make it.
Oh, it's great for your arms and your legs. I'm sure I'll feel it tomorrow and the next day and most of the week.
But for Ray and her sisters, it's worth it.
That looks like a lot of fun, and I tried something similar to that. The thing is, you got to trust the harness when you're up that high.
Trust in the harness, and once you get rid of that fear, it looks like a lot of fun.
It is. Now here's another cool gym option, Sean. What about hashing? It's a loosely organized group of 20 to 40 men and women who meet weekly to run streets, back alleyways, and climb fences. And although some of today's health-conscious hashers may shun cold beer in favor of water or diet sodas, at the trail's end, there's still a celebration and a party.
I think I'd be into hashing, the group workout, just not so much the shunning of the cold beer. Well, the truth of it is there are a lot of different ways you can exercise and have fun at the same time. We're actually holding a pickleball paddle, which we'll explain why in just a second. You may remember last September, I tried stand-up paddleboard yoga. It was really tough. But at the end, I had a great time, and I wanted to keep doing it.
And earlier this year, WBOC's Brittany Cooper taught Jimmy and me a few Zumba moves. That was a little awkward, but it was a lot of fun, too.
I sure miss Jimmy. And then there are so many more exercises just like that that can burn some serious calories, and they're right here in our community. Joining us to tell us more is Dylan Vickers, a program and wellness director from the YMCA of the Chesapeake. Dylan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So as we mentioned, there's a lot of different things we can do. I want to run through a couple of them, starting with a rock wall. Tell me about that.
Right, so the rock wall, we have a rock wall at our Easton facility. It's a great alternative workout, total body exercise, upper body, lower body, core. And there's also the mental aspect of it, getting yourself up the wall and overcoming that fear again, trusting your harness.
Said, so. And you have from easy to difficult, right?
Right, exactly. They're routes that anyone could do, all the way up to world class that only a handful of people could really be able to accomplish.
Now this next one I actually got to experience myself, the Alpine Tower. Tell everyone at home what that is and what that entails.
The Alpine Tower, we have that at our Pocomoke facility. It's a tower built with telephone poles and wires and rock climbing elements on it as well. It's very similar to rock climbing, but you're out on the tower.
And you can see the kids are doing it here, but it's not just for kids. Like I said, I got up there myself and I tried it out, and I actually got stuck on one of the poles, and I was kind of just dangling there, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, adults can do it too.
Yes, absolutely. It's good for anyone.
Okay, so it really is important to switch up your exercise routine, isn't it?
It is. It is very important. Your muscles get complacent. You get bored with your exercise routine. You get into a rut, so to speak. And it's really good to vary things up and to do different things, challenge your muscles in different ways. And also you don't get bored with your workout. That's very important.
And now to the paddles that we're holding, the pickleball paddles. Tell me about this sport in general. How did it get started? What is it? We talked about it before.
Yeah.
Sure. So pickleball was invented back in '65 by 3 congressmen, and they came home from a golf outing, and the kids the kids were bored, the kids were restless. They wanted to, they wanted a new game, so the parents decided to come up with a game. They gave the kids ping pong paddles and wiffle balls, and they put them out on a badminton court, lowered the net to a tennis height, and played a game very similar to tennis with elements from each.
Oh, this is
and
awesome.
Obviously they have a bigger course than what we have here.
We got a treat for you guys.
court.
Lisa and I are going to
oh boy,
try pickleball. It's like, I think it's like ping pong, tennis. Okay,
I've never
so we
done
just
this
hit it back and
before.
forth?
It is. It's just the underhand, just very easy, just tapping it back and forth to each other. And
yeah, that's a point for me, isn't it?
It is.
All right,
Absolutely. You're up 1-0.
Hold on, I want to try. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Ready?
Oh.
Okay, this one's for all the marbles.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Bring it.
Winner.
Oh, all right, all right. I would call that.
All right.
All right, so you have a lot of sports where you get in the water too, such as kayaking.
Right, exactly. Kayaking is one of those activities that you're actually getting all upper body work. So anyone can do it, obviously, but especially someone with balance problems or lower leg problems, it's a great way to get that alternative workout and get out in nature and do something outside.
So I'm still trying to get over my loss. But
Agony of defeat.
We talked about Zumba, and you guys have that, but you also have other dance classes, and people don't think of dance as an exercise. But tell me why it is.
It's you're constantly moving. You know, anything that gets you moving, gets your heart rate up. You know, anything of that nature, it's an exercise. So dance is definitely one of those exercise activities.
And we just touched on a few of the activities that you have. There are so many more. There's Tai Chi, karate, table tennis, adult sports, hiking, biking, skiing, cycling club. Thank you so much for telling us about this and letting me beat Sean in pickleball, right?
Absolutely.
And of course, if you would like some more information about alternative exercising with the YMCA of the Chesapeake, visit our website, wboc.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page.
When you're working out, it's important to keep up a healthy diet, too. Coming up next, we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen making a calamari pan roast, chock full of tomatoes and delicious spices. It's delicious. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.